Hello everyone, Nick here, and today I am on the ModSauce pack. I'm going to be starting a Let's Play series on this pack, except it's going to be with a twist. I'll get into that twist here in a second, so let's go ahead and create a new world. ModSauce LP, because I'm super creative. So let's come on down here, change up the settings a little bit. We're going to be playing on the Biomes of Plenty mod just to change up the world, get some cool biomes going, stuff like that. And let's go ahead and create this new world. So as we load up, I'm going to sort of start getting into what the twist is on this Let's Play series. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than a lot of Let's Plays that you see out there. So we are starting this on a single player world. But the thing is, as I get enough positive feedback and enough responses from you guys, I might be starting up a server with this exact world on it that everyone can sort of play along with me. The thing with that is I want everyone who plays on this server with me to actually record. So as you see, this is my first series that I've ever done on YouTube, and I am pretty new getting into this, so it might be a fairly rough start as we sort of get into this mod pack. But I hope you guys bear with me and just give me a whole lot of both positive and negative feedback. I sort of want to know what I can do better and how we can make the series better. But as we sort of progress through this, I might be opening up this world or even starting a new world on a server. So what that's going to mean is, as everyone sort of responds and as I sort of get people who want to actually play with me, I'm going to open up the server, and then anyone who wants to start their own Let's Play series and has never really done this YouTube thing before, sort of hop on the server and play along with me. That'll sort of create a little bit of diversity in the game. So, you know, of course I'm going to have all my own personal stuff, but as we have more people playing along with me, then that means that, of course, there's going to be other people in the world, other bases that we can check out, and cool stuff like that. So enough of sort of the chit chat about the server, let's just hop right into the game. So we got a pretty cool spawn. We're up here in a savanna plateau. Looks like we're up here on the top of a mountain about level 92, so we're pretty far up in the sky. Got a few cool spawns around us. We actually do have this AE meteor that's spawned in here, which is pretty awesome. But you know, as we get started, I'm sort of just going to explore throughout the world and see if we can maybe find ourselves a cool spot to get started with. So a little history about myself. I've been playing Minecraft for quite a while now, about 4 years I would say, and sort of one of my favorite games at this point. I've never played a game this much or this often and for this long really, so I guess this is my favorite game. I've played a whole bunch of mod packs, you know, starting out, you know, in the older Technic and all that, which was a lot of fun, but the mod packs themselves have progressed a lot. Of course they're not perfect, as you can see. As we start doing some exploring, it's going to be a pretty laggy, but that's just because Minecraft isn't that optimized really for anything, and it is a little bit hard to load in these extreme biomes such as, you know, savanna plateaus and getting all those cool spawn structures in. So it is going to be a little bit slow, especially for rendering new chunks, but my goal is to sort of try to find a really cool place to settle down in, get all the chunks loaded around that, so we just can focus on the one main area without having to deal with too much Feed the Beast lag. There's really no way of getting around it. So, you know, usual Minecraft start, gonna hit down some trees, collect up a few of these saplings so we can maybe have the acacias elsewhere. We have a giant tree over there in the distance. I don't know if you guys can even really see that. It is sort of an outline over there, but I did see some pretty cool stuff. Which direction was it? It's actually over here next to the meteor. We've seen a couple of cool spawned structures. I know there was one that way as well, but maybe gonna try to shift down near the desert biome so we can get some sand, cactus, which is going to be very necessary as we move on. So this meteor is no use to us right now. This is part of applied energistics. So if you're not familiar with that, then I'm definitely going to help you figure it out. It is a pretty awesome mod pack that allows some really cool features to be added into the game. But of course that's way later game. We're still just trying to collect supplies at this point. As I've played throughout mod packs, I've tended to gravitate toward the really technical based mods and all that fun stuff. But as you guys, comment and leave feedback if you want to see me actually play some of the more magical or different mods like that. Ones I'm not super familiar with, I'd really love to sort of play those and get familiar with them as I sort of play through them. And you guys can sort of see how to learn a new mod as I learn it. So let's just check out this little house right here, see if there's anything of use in here. Ooh, which there is. We got ourselves a steel pickaxe to start out with. Freaking awesome. Got ourselves some coal coke also. That's crazy awesome. And a bed as well. So it looks like, we'll just leave this in here and we'll actually make this our first little starter base. So our food bars are already running pretty low, which is a problem. We might actually have to go back over near there, maybe collect some seeds and see if we can find ourselves some food. Because I definitely don't want to starve to death before the first night even ends. We're already walking at this point, which is pretty terrible, but let's see if we can find ourselves some food. I believe these little cacti over here, those are not the ones that I was thinking of. Some of these cacti do actually drop little cactus green that you can eat, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's these guys, so cactus fruit. Half a health bar at a time, which is just straight up crappy, but it'll keep us going for a little while. Let's actually see what's in this cool little structure over here. Hopefully it's not just full of mob spawners where we instantly die. Looks like this spawn is actually a little bit out of place because it's got grass all over it. It is 2 layers of stone. Oh, it looks like there's nothing interesting in here, which is disappointing. I was hoping to maybe find a smaller dungeon or something like that where we can get started with some food. There's one of those lag spikes that I was sort of talking about, the ones that are just hard to avoid as we generate a whole lot of new chunks. Looks like structure wise there's not too much else near us. Those do hurt you in your room. Gotta watch out for those. But let's actually come over into this cool oasis jungle sort of area. What is this called? It is an oasis. Very cool. It looks like that might be a different giant tree, but there's one over there too. Looks like we have a few giant trees pretty close to home, which is very interesting. I've lived in one once before, but it's not too interesting to build in there. You're really limited on space. Let's climb up to the top of this hill and see what else is going on. Yep, looks like we're not going to get any luck with any more above ground dungeons, and here's a pretty large lag spike as it loads in something. Let's see if we can actually let it load in, or I might have to take a quick cut and let it load in on its own. It looks like I know what to do. I'll be right back. So that was a pretty bad lag spike. It did sort of recover after a minute or two. Almost was a crash, but it looks like we made it. Recording definitely doesn't help render in some of these bigger structures, but it looks like we're good to go still. So as we keep on exploring, sort of just want to let you guys know that this series is going to revolve a lot around sort of the feedback that I get. So if you don't like the quality of the video, if something's wrong, just please let me know. I am newer to this. I mean, of course, I have my own opinions about my video as I make it, but it's of course never going to be quite perfect unless you guys let me know what you want to see different. Looks like there's nothing that spawned in here. Pretty disappointing, and we're not going to be able to climb that mountain without starving to death. It looks like we found some quicksand. Uh-oh. Gotta get out of this crap. There we go. So we're going to make our way back over towards the other house. It looks like we didn't strike any luck on finding any of the above ground dungeons that sometimes do have food. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, there's a big castle over there. I think we maybe should risk going over there. That actually might have been the structure that spawned in with a giant lag spike. But it is almost nighttime, so my house is way too far away the other way to get to in time. There's an oh my god, there's a giant squid with a cat on his head. That looks pretty crazy. I thought there was a cat fishing in the water. I didn't know what was going on. It's pretty awesome. So this looks like an amazing place to start out with a base. full-on structure that already spawned in for me. There's some more stuff up there, which is pretty cool. Let's see if we can actually get in here and sort of camp out for the night and not die. Awesome. Would you look at this? Oh, sweet, a piece of bread. It's like I'm not going to starve to death after all. Another awesome piece of bread. This is a pretty cool spawn. I've never seen any structure like this before. Maybe we should break down some of these walls and try to secure our base for the nighttime. So we got to make sure it's spider proof. Of course they can still climb the walls, but that should be pretty secure. Actually, we'll grab a couple more. I'm going to say that's good enough for now. There might be another entrance that I don't know about. Let's grab these few pieces of bread and eat up. See if we actually might have a bed upstairs or something. Nah. If you look at this structure though, we got a ton of books. This is pretty sweet. It's like we can climb to the top of the towers. This is a very interesting structure. I don't know what mod sort of implemented these structures, but I really like it. That's probably the other ladder up to the... yeah. So we have pumpkins back here. Let's actually farm up all of this wheat. Make up some more bread and get our full hearts back. This is one of the really cool parts about Feed the Beast is, you know, it's really easy to find structures to start out in. So in vanilla Minecraft, the first night, you pretty much dig a hole or just go caving all night, which is definitely not interesting. But, you know, in Feed the Beast, you take a chance, run off in a direction, and you find a castle just waiting for you, which is really awesome. Looks like even the walls are hollow. This is a pretty cool place. We might be staying here for a little while, so we don't have to try to build up any crazy structures on our own before we have enough materials to make it look good. It's another part that's really awesome about Feed the Beast is all the structures that are, not the structures, but the materials rather, that are in the game. So there's like a million different options for houses that you can build and designs that you can go with. I always like the really big open spaces. Like I said, I don't like living in the trees because that tends to get a little bit cramped. But, you know, nice big open house. You can have different rooms for different either mods or different machines, which is really awesome. So we'll finish farming up this wheat. We might want to make our way back over to that other house and collect all the stuff that we dropped off and set up a real base here, which is, of course, not going to be till morning. Looks like we're not going to have any crafting tables to use to get this into wheat. I don't really want to break down this structure either. It's so cool that I don't want to rip off its roof just to have a crafting table. Let's see what's in here. There's no way up to the other towers. But yeah, I actually might take a quick cut, sort of let the night wear away. I'm definitely not going to be running back out through the wilderness. You can see up on my mini map how many mobs are out right now. That's almost immediate death for me. So I will be back in just a minute. Alrighty guys, and you can see that the nighttime has almost passed now. Nice sunrise going. I did end up having to break my roof up top just because I almost started to starve over the night, so I had to get a crafting table just so I could make myself up some food. But who cares, we can repair that later, or maybe even change up the wood that's on this castle. So let's, where was the entrance? Ah, the entrance was up front. Unless I dug another hole in the wall, which I don't think I did. So we'll just head out this entrance and see if we can make our way back to the other place where we sort of started. There's a couple of those up there. There are some mean skeletons still out, but that's whatever. Looks like I'm gonna not die. Uh-oh. Freaking quicksand. We're gonna want to change that just so we don't keep running into it. And I believe we came from... which direction did we come from? I think we came from this direction. I could be completely wrong. But hey, we'll see if we can make our way back over to that little house and grab the bed, just because that's going to be really easy. So we don't have to kill any sheeps. If we can't find our house though, those guys are dead. So I believe we are back over this way. We'll just go ahead and have a nice slow walk. Ooh, what are these flowers? Desert Nova. Nice slow walk as we render up these more more of these chunks, just so we don't create too much lag that's not necessary. And it looks like we chose the wrong direction. Lovely. Only other plausible direction is actually up this way. Oh man, we're lost. I thought the trees meant we were headed like parallel to them, but we must be this way. Not a good idea to try to go through water. Whoops. Didn't realize the pond was this large. Ooh, we do have some iron down there. No, we will go mining here in a little bit. I actually might do a little bit of mining off camera just because no one really likes that. So, I think we are headed back in the right direction. Maybe a little bit this way. See if we can find that. Oh my god. Oh jeez. We'll just leave those guys alone. Uh-oh. Looks like they're mean. Gotta keep running. Ha, got away. Easy game. Anyways, I think we are back near this little meadow. Yep. Remember the slime island up top and that weird cobblestone structure? We actually should probably have created a waypoint for where we were going, but hey, I know it's back that way. I won't get lost this time, I swear. Oh, we also did have that pyramid over there to still explore. Just keep on running through this desert. Probably could have cut as we went back, but you know, it's always interesting to see the scenery and, you know, watch me get lost. And we're out of food. Lovely. I knew I should have just had a brisk walk, but hey, we've got a bunch of wheat back at the castle. So, ooh, it actually looks like we have a dungeon right there. Ooh, I'd actually like to maybe make my way through some lower levels there, because that's an easy way. It's an easy way to get some quick materials, but I'm not trying to really rush anything at this point. Gonna break the bed. Break this chest. Awesome. So we'll actually go over here, create a waypoint there, just so we can come find that place later on. I didn't even realize we had some extra steel if we wanted to maybe make up some other tools, like a shovel would be awesome. Because we do have to get started somewhere, and you know, the steel pickaxe is nice to go mining with. But we do need some other tools as well. I also used up the hoe a little bit overnight. I was just making up some... I don't know what this is. I was just making some more wheat to be planted, but... interesting. What is it? There we go. So... dungeon. Awesome. Well, we'll just leave that enabled. If we get too many waypoints, we can of course disable them. So real quick before we leave back into the desert, let's get ourselves a crafting table going. Make up some quick tools. Oh, that was the wrong thing that I did. So some steel tools, very cool start. I love it. Just Feed the Beast is such a cool mod pack to especially get started with. Even if you're not very familiar with the mods, you can still find some awesome things to use, like just some quick steel. I mean, it's like any other ingot that you can use for tools. Hops. I don't know what that crazy plant is or what it can be used for. We only get one house here as well. Was there a door on it? Nope. Looks like we're going in the hard way. And we're stuck. Just some bookshelves. We'll actually collect these because enchantment table is definitely going to come in handy with all the stuff that you're mining. Oh, that villager's probably going to die. Oh well, that was his choice to leave. Oh, I thought that was going to break the whole cactus. Oh, man. Ooh, what did we find over here? What is it? It looks like some sort of... It's an obelisk. Very glitched out obelisk. There we go. I don't know what that is. Very different though. Cook ourselves up some watermelon. Definitely a handy food source if we ever run out of our wheats. Time to make our way all the way back to the desert. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut right here. Make my way all the way back over to our awesome castle. And I will pick back up here in just a minute. So I barely made it 100 blocks when I noticed that there is this thing spawning in over here. And it looks like a pirate ship. I've never seen one of these before either, so let's definitely go check this guy out. Hopefully it's not extremely deadly to us and we're just going to die as soon as we go into it. The sail is super awesome on it, but the boat itself is definitely underwhelming. Cool flag though, I like it. If you can hop onto this boat and maybe explore its loot. There's those squids down there. Alright. Well, that's a bad sign. All I hear is mobs. And there's about 5 mob spawners here. Which do we actually... We actually do get mob spawners. That is awesome. I guess these are pretty OP to find then if you can instantly get about 5 mob spawners. Don't quite know how to use them to my advantage, but hey, it's definitely a start. Mark's glasses, got a new cool hat. Was there not even loot in here? Well, that's very disappointing. I guess we can just go ahead and put the boat back together. Here we go. Well, we almost got... Well, we almost got some useful spawners, but it looks like they're not going to be too much use to us. Anything up here? Nope. Well, that's definitely disappointing. I thought we were going to be able to get some awesome stuff from there, but it looks like we're not. So, back to the trek across this hot, big desert. Well, one more thing before we end up back at our castle. We did have this jungle pyramid we needed to explore. Maybe not the best idea since I'm almost starving to death, but hey, we'll see if we can get anything out of it. It shouldn't be too hard to explore. Let's go ahead and dig down this side, I guess. And the bottom of it was taken out by a cave system. That is just terrible. Huge disappointment, man. Come on. Those usually have at least some cool TNT in it that we could have taken. And it's almost nighttime. Oh man, this is going to be interesting. So let's see if... Oh wait, I forgot we have a bed now. Never mind. It's easy again. Take a quick little nap. And it's time to make our way back to the house. So we are passing through this cool jungle again. Nothing useful in it, but definitely looks cool. I love the bright green colors of it. That's another thing that I sort of need to know from you guys is what biome would you like me to live in? I've lived in a whole bunch of different biomes. I've even lived in a giant tree before, but you know, I hate doing stuff twice, so definitely leave your suggestions about maybe a cool base idea so then we can get started with an interesting new location to live. So let's see if I'm headed in the right direction, which it looks like it's straight south from here. What's this strange thing? Wow. Literally nothing in there either. So yeah, I think we're down this way. I could be wrong. Ooh, a Komodo. I've seen a few dragons so far, which is pretty cool. Eat up some rotten flesh, only to starve to death again, but hey, that'll give us a little bit of run time. I don't really know what to do with these spawners. It says they're broken spawners, so it might not be useful to us. And I might have just made my way around in a giant circle because we're back at the pirate ship. So it looks like I'm lost again. Give me a second to find that castle. And I found it. I was going in the complete opposite direction. You can see we're about 650 blocks away from that. So we're going to actually go ahead and create a new waypoint. So this one is castle. I'll actually change this color to a nice blue. This is our home castle. Now we're back inside. Ooh, we got ourselves 2 crafting tables for twice the efficiency. So let's go ahead and drop off some of these crap spawners. Throw it on a secondary chest and sort of see what we've collected so far. So I think I want to put our bed upstairs. Seems like a nice bedroom up here. Pretty safe place away from all the bad guys. And let's also craft up some bread, because I think I want to start doing a little bit more exploring, seeing if we can find some cool things around us, and get some supplies started. So you know, we don't have too much right now. I'm actually going to crack down these chests too, get all of them put into place, and I might get rid of that fire, just because I don't want to kill myself on it. Awesome, so home base is set up again. We know how to get here because we've got a waypoint. So let's actually venture off in this direction. We have another, looks like a forest or a jungle or something up ahead. So, yep, opposite way of which we've already came. So let's see if we can find some cool terrain over here. If I find a cave system, I might hop into it for a little while and see if we can get ourselves some supplies started up. Another thing that I would sort of need from you guys is just maybe some questions. Ask me anything that you're sort of curious about, and I'd be really happy to answer. That way I really want to get connected with you guys and, you know, sort of get and looks like we're lagging. I'm actually going to cut this part out. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that abrupt cut. It looked like my Feed the Beast actually crashed that time, and is spawning in some sort of structure over there, or just, you know, a pretty bad lag spike that turned into a crash. So just go ahead and ignore that. As I was saying though, you know, we're just trying to get some connections built with you guys, and sort of make sure that the content that I'm creating for you is, you know, is something that you enjoy to see and something that you want to watch. So just both ask me questions and then leave me feedback as well. I know I've already said that part, but it's going to be really important to the success of this series. So if you like what I'm doing, definitely like and subscribe if you want. I definitely do appreciate it. I'm not going to push it or anything like that. I'm not doing this really for money. I'm doing it just because Feed the Beast is something that I really enjoy, and I sort of want other people to enjoy it along with me. So both feedback and questions if you want to. So we can see that we did find some emeralds back there. I don't know what that little random spawn in the middle of this jungle was. It was like a little cluster of stone and gems, which is pretty awesome. What jungle is this? Tropical rainforest. Very cool jungle. Again, with biomes of plenty, you get a whole lot of amazing things that you just don't get in vanilla Minecraft, like a huge wet tropical jungle. You can see there's water throughout it. It really gives Minecraft a whole nother feel compared to regular vanilla that I really do enjoy. So if we'll just do a little bit more exploring, and then I'm probably going to want to wrap up this episode pretty soon. If I can maybe find a cave system as we explore, I'll probably end it there, and then come back after we have a few materials. And of course, I'll stop in if I find anything interesting throughout caving. So using a little world glitch up here, it looks like we have a cave system and ravine down here. It's actually make our way over here and see if we can find an entrance to this place. I'm of course not going to spend a whole lot of time digging around, but if we can get a quick way down there, that'd be amazing. Looks like there's not a quick way, and we're coming to the end of a peninsula. Ooh, looks like there's a big lava slash meteor up ahead that I'm probably going to check out. Oh, here's the entrance. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this. Please comment, leave me any feedback, tell me how to get better at sort of recording, at doing this whole YouTube thing. The feedback is definitely necessary, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.